Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about water. Stick around. Tick, 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 boom. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you being here. Today, like I said, I want to talk a little bit about water. More specifically, the differences between purification and filtration. So let's start with the simplest method, which is filtration. The reason I say it's the simplest is because it's a mechanical way of removing larger objects like sediment, leaves, sticks, things that are going to be in your canteen you don't want to drink. I mean, probably not going to kill you, but you don't want to drink it. Now you notice I have my drive-on rag here. And what we're going to do is put the canteen in the water. Drive-on rag is going to cover the top of it. What this basically does is keeps any large material from entering. Now the downfall to filtration is it can only filter out objects bigger than the filter itself. So this is cotton. It's going to take out a lot of the big stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that it's not going to take out, and that is where we're going to get into purification. So now we filtered our water. It's all crystal clear. It's awesome. It's got no big chunks in it. It is perfectly good to drink, right? It's totally potable, right? Wrong. Not at all true. Just because we've got all the big hunks and chunks out here does not mean that this is potable water. And if you're wondering what potable water is, that means it's safe to drink. Water can be dirty. It could have big hunks of sediment in it. It could have big leaves and twigs and nuts and berries and everything else in it. Still be perfectly safe to drink. Conversely, you could have water that is crystal clear, smells like it just came off of a spring up in the Rocky Mountains, and be not potable. How is that possible? Well, let me tell you. You see, there's things called microorganisms, and they're everywhere. Some things belong inside of you, some things are not supposed to be inside of you. So filtering will take out a lot of the big stuff, but it may or may not, depending on the size of your filter, take out some of the microorganisms that are not supposed to be inside of you. So what happens if you get these microorganisms inside of you? Well, that's when you're going to be crapping your britches. Not a pretty scene. Could be worse than that. Could have horrible cramps, or you could just die. So, what's all the wood for? This is a way of purification. What's all the wood for? Well, the wood is to create a fire, because fire purifies everything. All right, so while our fire is going, very important tip, remove the lid, especially if it's plastic, even if it's not. This is gonna get under pressure. And I don't think I have to tell you what happens when you have pressure in a closed container. It'll go boom, no bueno. So is fire the only way of purifying your water? No, but it is one of the most reliable ways of purifying your water. Some of the other ways include iodine, bleach, sunlight, and some of these brand new fancy fandangled filters will actually purify your water a great deal. The filters on them are so small and so efficient that it can actually take out viruses in some cases. Is it going to get all of them? Probably not. Is it going to get enough to where it's not going to make you sick? That's up to you to decide. I'm not going to give you that kind of advice. But that's where the gray line kind of is with filtration and purification. Remember, filtration just takes out the big stuff. Purification makes it potable and safe to drink. Once the water comes to a boil, let it sit there for probably a good 2 minutes. You really cannot overboil water unless you take every single bit of water and turn it into steam, and then you have overboiled your water. So the drawbacks about iodine tablets and bleach is that, number one, the taste. The taste with bleach, you can taste it. It does not taste good. I personally don't like ingesting bleach anyways, but it does work. Iodine tablets, you have time to wait. You actually have to wait with the bleach as well. You can't just pour it in, drop your tablets in, magic just like that, poof, everything's good to go. The stuff takes time to work. It's a germicidal, it's a virucidal. It will kill those things, but it takes time to do it. Even with fire, guys, you're going to boil your water. Obviously, you cannot drink your water right after it boils unless you want to have really burnt face. No good. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a rolling boil. Water is flying up out of it now. We're going to let it go like that for about 2 minutes. And that, folks, is how you purify water and how you can filter water. We're going to let this sit until it's cool. Again, container's going to be super hot. Water's going to be super hot. You got to let it cool. Otherwise, you're going to have burnt lips. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here today. I hope that I was able to clarify the differences between filtration and purification a little bit for you. And I know that it gets a little bit fuzzy in there because the new filters can take out organic matter, can take out viruses and bacteria and germs, but not all of it. And really the only way to really make sure that you're drinking good, clean, potable water is to boil it, use iodine, use bleach, use something. That's purification. Taking all the big elements out, all the big items, that's filtration. So do me a favor, guys. Check me out on my Instagram. That's Bombproof_Bushcraft. Check me out on Facebook. That's Bombproof Bushcraft. Guys, go check me out on my website. I've got a retail site up. A lot of the stuff that you see me use, like this drive-on rag, that's on there. T-shirts, all kinds of stuff on there, guys. Useful stuff, knives, axes, all that jazz. It's all on there. Go check it out. Bombproofbushcraft.com. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. It's a beautiful day. I want to say happy birthday, America, because it's July 4th today. So take care. Have a great weekend. And until next time, guys, get out of the inside and into the outside. Take care. Burn yourself? Nope. Just don't take me long to look at a drive hook.